Hi, everyone. My name is Matt Haynes. I'm an audiobook narrator,
And I'm Trenton Bennett, and I'm also an audiobook narrator.
and we're here just sharing some of the things that are on our minds, especially stuff that might be helpful to you rights holders and authors who are looking to get your book into the extremely popular forum of audiobooks. Trenton's got this week's topic and something that is very helpful for narrators to consider, but also for authors to consider proactively. So, Trenton, hit it.
So, one of the things that narrators sometimes really like to do is to read a little bit of the book on a streaming service like Discord or on TikTok, something like that. Book Talk is very popular. People love to watch narrators actually in the studio, and that can be a lot of fun. And sometimes you may want to either encourage or ask your narrator to do that and work with them a little bit if you're working directly with the narrator. And when that happens, you want to be sure the two of you are on the same page because there may be things where you say, "Hey, just don't do these scenes because they're spoilers," or "I'd really love it if people could hear you do such and such a scene." And you could do that and work together in that sense so that you know that something's going to be posted that your narrator's working on, and then you can like and share it. And the same can be true if, for example, you're being interviewed about the book and you're talking about working with the narrator. You can work together to promote the title while it's being worked on. But I wanted to mention also that if it's not you working directly with the narrator and there's a publisher in between you, you want to be very careful of that relationship and make sure that all three of you are on the same page. Because publishers may have their own promotional schedule, they may have their own ideas about what they do and don't want to say or when. So you want to make sure that nobody's getting too far ahead of anybody. Everybody's on the same page about what's going to be shared and what isn't. And it's a more fun time for all.
It's also a great way to really enjoy the process of, okay, here's what we're going to share when we're going to share it.
Yeah.
In fact, if you want to really create a sense of excitement, have a sharing begin with, now I can't share anything more with you. I'm under strict rules to keep the rest of it, under wraps. But here's what I can share, and uh, and then people will be, panting for more.
That's true. And the other piece of that is as you're working on the project, as long as you loop the narrator in and make sure they know, if you yourself said, "Hey, I love this particular excerpt. I can't wait for this book to come out," and you took a piece of that and you posted that, as long as the two of you are working together and you don't have, the publisher in the middle, that would be something to help promote the book too on your side, where you take a bit they've done and you hold it aloft and say, "Check out this. I love the way this scene was done." The flip side to that being, if the publisher wants to do something like that, you can say, "Hey, if you're going to be releasing stuff, tell me what you're going to do and when, and I'll like it and share it."
Exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you, Trenton. Everybody, once again, I'm Matt Haynes,
And I'm Trenton Bennett.
and as your narrators and guides through the process of getting your book into audio, I hope that our voices in your ears meet again real soon.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Matt.